In this video, we are going to talk about how to write an equation for and graph circles. So write equations for circles and graph circles. So first thing is to look at the equation for a circle. Okay, so the equation for a circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Okay, and h and k is the center of your circle. Okay, so the center of your circle is an ordered pair on your graph, and the h value is the x coordinate and the k value is the y coordinate. And then your radius is r units long. So maybe it's 3, maybe it's 10, maybe it's 4.7. Okay, but r is the length of the radius, and then we'll square it in our equation. So let's take a look at a couple examples of being given the center and the radius, just simply writing the equation. Now, we're not going to simplify this really. We're just going to leave it like this. So what you need to do is do x minus the x coordinate squared. So I'm going to leave a blank, plus y minus the y coordinate squared equals the radius squared. So these are the pieces that we're going to fill in. So remember that the h value is your x coordinate. So you're going to plug in a 1 for h. So x minus the x coordinate. Then it's y minus the y coordinate. So we're going to plug in -5 here. And then equals the radius squared. So the radius is 6. So the only things that you're going to simplify here is where we see this minus a minus, we're going to put a plus. So it's going to be x minus 1 squared plus y plus 5 squared equals, and then we'll square out the radius. So we'll put 36 here instead of leaving it as 6 squared. So that's it. And then that's the equation of your circle. So next one, so again, x minus the x coordinate squared plus y minus the y coordinate squared equals the radius squared. So the x coordinate in this one is 3, so x minus 3 plus y minus the y coordinate, which is 0, equals the radius, which is 2.5 squared. So we'll just clean it up a little bit here. So we just get x minus 3 squared, and then y minus 0 is just y, so we'll have y squared, and then 2.5 squared is 6.25. And then that's it. That's your equation. So then when we graph, we'll let's take a look at a graph here, and let's actually just write down, because you need the center and the radius to write the equation, right? Because then the equation is going to be x minus the x coordinate of the center plus y minus the y coordinate of the center equals the radius squared. So we need the center and the radius. So here's the center. So let's write down the ordered pair for the center, just the x comma y. So let's go from the origin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So 4 is the x, 1 is the y. Then remember that the radius connects the center to the edge. Now you could do it this way, but you can't count it when it's slanted. So you want to do a horizontal line out or a vertical line up or down. But so I would only count either straight up, straight down, left or right. Okay. And then count how long this is. So 1, 2, 3 units, and you'll see it's the same going up. So the radius is 3. Then we'll just fill this in. So x minus the x coordinate of the center plus y minus the y coordinate of the center equals the radius squared. And so the only thing we really have to clean up here is the radius, because this is just x minus 4. Nothing to clean up there. It wasn't 2 minuses. Plus y minus 1 squared equals 9. That'll be our final answer. Then you can take an equation and graph it as well. And the important things that you need are the center and the radius, right? So that you can plot the center and then figure out how big the circle is. Okay, so let's take a look. So remember, this is x minus the x coordinate. Okay, so if this is a plus, What was actually plugged in here is x minus something. So x minus -1. So the x coordinate is -1. And then this is y minus the y coordinate. So the y coordinate is 2. And then remember that this is the radius squared. So then we'll have to square root it to figure out what the radius was, which is 4. So then we'll plot that point. So -1, 2. Okay, and now if you're drawing this without a circle tool like I have here, what I would do for the radii is count from the center. I would go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, left 4, down 4, and to the right 4. Okay, so to get those exact radius dots, it's harder to count slanted, right? And then I would just draw a circle as best you can to connect those if you're not working, if you're not working with a circle drawing tool. Okay, but so I would want to see these 5 points, the center, and then those 4 radii. And then if you are using software that can draw it, you can just set the circle on and go out to the radius, and there would be your circle.